absolutely so excited to be here. It is 90 degrees here in Greenville on this Wednesday, July 22nd, so make sure we're staying hydrated. But for today, guys, I have something very special. I am getting to the honor and the pleasure to interview a very special band, and you will get to hear them live play later today, so make sure to stay tuned for that. But we're going to go ahead and get into that interview, so if you guys want to go ahead and introduce yourself.
What's up? My name is Nolan, and I play guitar and sing in a band called Misery Twin from Greenville, North Carolina.
What is up? My name is Steel Salduti, and I play the bass guitar in Misery Twin.
Alright, guys, so basically the way the interview is going to go today is I have a list of questions, and I'm going to ask a couple of them and stuff like that.
Hell yeah.
Basically, just to get to know you guys, get to know the band, get to know what type of music you guys play and things of that nature and stuff like that. So for the first question is going to be, for anyone who hasn't heard of you before, who are you and how would you describe your sound?
Well, these are Nolan's favorite questions.
Well, basically, I wanted to make a band that sounded as much like True Widow as I could, which is a Texas band that's like stoner rock, shoegaze. And I completely failed in making us sound like that. But in failing, we created our own sound. And now we have a little bit of a blend of stoner rock riffs, post-rock, big swelling parts, shoegaze, little bedroom pop, a little pop, a bit of everything. So
Mostly pop.
mostly pop, yeah.
So guys, I'm going to ask you that question one more time because it's still in audition mode from when I was testing it. So that was a good test. That was a good test.
Hey, there we are. We're live.
All right, what is up, everybody? What is up? I've missed you guys. We just had a little technical error, but guys, it's 90 degrees here in Greenville. It's very hot, and you know, it messes with your head sometimes. So make sure to stay hydrated. But today, guys, I get the opportunity and the pleasure to interview a band. I'm going to have them introduce themselves one more time like they just did, but you guys couldn't hear, so I'm going to have them introduce themselves one more time.
Hey guys, my name is Nolan Ritter, and I play guitar and sing in a band called Misery Twin out of Greenville, NC.
My name is Steel Salduti, and I play the bass guitar, and I don't sing for Misery Twin.
So, as I was just saying, you know, yeah, you guys got it. I'm going to ask a couple questions. You understand the flow of the interview. So, as you were saying, what is the type of sound of your band?
So, I'm going to come up with something completely on the fly here, but basically I was trying to make our band sound as much like a Texas band called True Widow as I possibly could. And I failed in doing so, but in failing, I think we created our own sound. Now we have a little bit of stoner rock in our riffs, post-rock in our long instrumental passages. We got some shoegaze in there. And yeah, bedroom pop, I don't know. It gets a little pastoral at times on the record.
A little minstrel.
Yeah.
I sometimes like to say, for people who don't know some of those smaller bands, that you should definitely check out. Tame Impala meets Nirvana.
It's literally nothing like that, so.
And I also said that would be fire.
No, it is.
It would be fire. It would be fire.
It is.
Hey, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. But for the next one, it is, how did the band first come together?
So we all moved here because of our job, and so we're all transplants. And I spent the first year and a half or so living here thinking that the only thing that was here was Piggly Wiggly and basically River Park North. Sheets. And then as I lived here longer, I met some people through work, namely Josh Rock, Steel Salduti, and our drummer Nick Capabianco. And they and I have just been making music together ever since. So mostly through work we met, yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. See, work brings people together.
Yeah, sometimes.
But for the next one, is there a story behind the name of the band?
Yeah, so basically, no, not at all. I just made it up and I liked it, and that was it. I gotta make up a cooler story because this is.
What was the Grave Clothes? And that was like the original idea for the EP that we
Oh
were
yeah,
around.
I was reading a Song of Ice and Fire, and grave clothes is like a compound noun that George R. R. Martin used to describe like the clothes you use for being dead, and I was like, that sounds really cool. but we ended up using it for our first EP name instead of the band name. So
For normies like me, that is the boat before Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know that either. So, I guess I am also a normie because I did not know that.
I'll give you all the no one will say all of his like deep cut, very philosophical, literature references, film and TV deep cuts, and I'll just bring it back for all the normies.
Oh, thank you, because I am going to need that.
I'm the translator.
I might understand some of it. I gotta give myself some credit.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
Man-
Game of
man-
Thrones,
man
huge deep
culture.
cut.
Man of
No one
culture.
books deep cut.
That's true. Nobody's read a book in 30 years.
Yeah, not in today's time. You won't see nobody reading. But so moving over to the music and the creative process, where do you usually find inspiration when writing music?
Actually, I'm glad you said where, because it is a place for me in my backyard. I moved to my house because the backyard of it, you can't see another house around you or a car or a person. It's just this big rural field. It's this gaping plain, and it's wonderful. It's wonderful. I literally go out there and just soak it up. I'll just go stand in there in the middle of the night and just like look up at the sky and just wait for it to, and sometimes it doesn't give me anything, but then it'll come to me later. But I grow pumpkins back there. If you listen to that's literally in the lyrics. Like I'll talk about the album cover is a painting of my backyard, the field back there, and there's the vultures that live there, the turkey vultures, and the Jimson weed plant, and yeah, it's wonderful.
So it's like your backyard is your like spot where you go to when you're ready to write something, you just want it to come to you. You just go back there, you sit back there and you relax, and sometimes it comes to you and sometimes it doesn't.
Oh yeah.
I like that. I love my backyard. It's very peaceful too. And like my backyard is covered and surrounded by trees, so you can't really
Right.
see it, surrounded by forests and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So it's really calming.
Hell yeah.
But
His field is his muse.
his
That-
field
that's
is
true.
his muse.
That's accurate.
That and Elden Ring.
Yeah.
Elden Ring, which
Yeah.
that's you finna get me off topic.
Let's talk Dark Souls the rest of the time. I'm fine with it.
Oh,
We literally have a song named after a Dark Souls.
Dark Souls 1, 2, or 3.
All three of them, but I have a song called Blighttown, which is from Dark Souls 1.
Dark Souls 1.
Yeah.
Okay. For the next question, it is, what does the songwriting process look like for you, and does everyone contribute?
Yeah, so basically, I am horrible at engineering, and I'm very bad at music theory, and I'm very bad at producing. What I
Actually
can
not true.
what I can do is write songs that are, I think, unique, and then the rest of the guys, once I demo them out of my bedroom, I send it to them, and our engineer slash executive producer, I guess you would say, Josh, who's our guitarist as well, he kind of translates them into a little bit more of a form that makes sense. Sometimes I'll be like, why'd you use this note? It's not in the key or whatever. And we'll re-record it and re-record it and re-record it. And basically we just keep tweaking that original demo until it's the final version.
Okay, and then for the next question is there any like specific song that you guys have made that means the most to the band?
Shoot. I mean, probably, it's not even on the record, but on our first EP we had a song called Cemetery Song, which for us I think was very formative in like our sound. And it was a moment where like I wrote it and Josh, it was on acoustic guitar. Josh was like, I don't like that one, and I was like, let's work on it. And then came into the studio and I was like, we need a riff that fits with it, that feels like a stoner rocky thing, and it feels like kind of like this and this. And then he translated it into that, and then that was the moment that we really came together and like learned to write together, I think. And I think most people know that song.
Okay. And then for the next one, it is, has your sound changed at all since you first started making music?
Making music with this band or making music in general?
Making music in general.
Well, yeah, definitely.
Your SoundCloud rap days.
Oh yeah. I started off as a SoundCloud rapper named Little Tommy.
Little Tommy!
And basically, the freestyles I got tired of them because, it was just me talking about my dad a whole lot and how I miss him. Eventually, I was like, you know what, I don't even listen to SoundCloud rap. Why don't I just make music I listen to? And then here we are.
Okay, so adding on to that, since you were how long have you been in the music, field?
For me, I started playing guitar in 7th grade. I started playing piano when I was 6, but never was really good at any of it. But I've been playing guitar the longest, since about 7th grade. It wasn't until 2020 that I was like, every band I've ever been in sucks. I hate every song I've ever made. And then it was just like microdosing a lot and journaling a lot during COVID and forcing myself to learn how to make music I was proud of. So this era of making music, 2020, for me. Steel, a little bit longer, I think.
I got into my uncle is the head guitar professor at university, so I guess it's kind of cool coming to ECU. So I got my start with my uncle, was my idol. I started playing guitar at 8 years old. I'm about to turn 38, so that's 30 years of playing music.
Yeah.
29, I guess. Yeah, 29
Okay,
years.
okay. And then now I'm gonna shift over to behind the scenes of the band. So, what is something that fans don't usually get to see behind the scenes?
I mean, not much these days. We're making TikToks. I finally convinced, because of our job, it's kind of tough to want to edit at work and make content, then come do it in the band. But we realized the only way we're going to reach new fans is if we're at where people are, and that's social media. So, starting, I don't know, what, a month ago, we started filming kind of behind the scenes stuff. So, to answer your question, I mean, we're an open book at this
Yeah,
point. We're showing
it's
people
all
the whole
out
process.
there.
We're filming right now. This is going to go on our social media.
Yeah, it's all out there. Good, good. I like when bands let everyone, like, people see everything.
You
Like,
see the weird, the fun, the
Yeah.
cool, the really weird.
that's like how you get your best fans, is when you show everything.
A lot of breast milk content right now.
Our guitar player, his wife just had a baby, so we have an abundance of breast milk.
Oh,
Yeah, if anybody wants any, we're selling it half price.
half price. Right, I like
This is not financial advice.
that got me. That one got me. So, what's been the funniest or most memorable moment while you've been touring or performing?
I would say, this is slightly unrelated, it's a different band, but whatever. We had a show at Alley Cat, and our guitar player's wife had their baby the day before the show. And it was premature a month, so it's a lot more medical complications and there's a lot more to that. And he literally left the hospital. We had to make it easier on him, packed up all the stuff for him, we set up his gear, we got it all ready so he was able to just walk in. He pulls up from the hospital, walks on the stage, we rip an awesome set, the crowd was awesome, they were moshing, like everyone was going crazy, it was a super rad show. And then he literally handed his guitar to Nolan and was like, "All right, everyone, I gotta go back to my wife and baby," and left.
He pulled up for the show, played, jammed out, and then left whenever left when it was over. Yeah,
Back to his newborn baby.
had to go back to the baby. Yeah, okay. Dang, I wish I was there for that. I would have died.
Yeah, that was awesome.
And then another one is, have you ever had something go completely wrong? Well, have you ever had something go completely wrong during a live show, and how did you handle it?
Oof, every single time, probably. I mean, I
Every
think
show.
a lot of times it's stuff people don't notice, but I'm like, if something will happen, I'll go, oh my God. Literally, it's ruined.
It's ruined. No.
Cancel the show.
I think anybody who plays music is probably aware of what I'm talking about. It's just, it's little things, and, we'll look at each other and go, but I don't know if it's really, I don't think we've had any catastrophic stuff.
We've been playing so long, we know how to fake it through the messed up stuff. And then even if an amp blows up or a drum falls over something, you just smile and everyone keeps playing. And
Oh yeah, like we had a show recently where Jeff from Alley Cat Records, who puts on all the shows in Greenville, he was.
We love you, Jeff.
He was shout out Jeff. He was holding up my microphone for me for like 2 songs because the stand broke.
Fell over, yeah.
That's
he was really
DIY stuff
holding it.
for you, It's very low stakes.
Yeah, I like that. I've had Jeff in here a couple of times, and yeah, love Jeff to death. But now we're gonna move over to some personal questions. So, what keeps you motivated during the difficult parts of being a musician?
Ooh.
It's a real, for me, like it's a huge ego trip roller coaster. It's like when you're writing a song, dude, it goes back and forth between like, oh my God, I got it, I'm a genius, and oh my God, I literally shouldn't be doing this. There's real musicians in the world. Why am I pretending to be a songwriter? Like every 5 minutes is a back and forth between that. It's just awful. Writing songs is not fun. Never do it. No, I'm just kidding. But but that's for me.
Music is pain.
Yeah.
I always tell everyone, if you're thinking about being a musician, don't. Save yourself years of pain and anguish.
Yeah, basically.
Don't do it. But
And then there's some of us that just are gluttons for punishment, and no matter what, I mean, like I said, I'm almost 38, and I've had all these different careers, and I've had careers in music and out of music, and it doesn't pay anything, and it's painful, and you end up just having to move gear most of the time, and you're just sweating, and it's just a lot of manual labor, and
Yeah.
then people...
And nobody
sometimes-
ever texts you back in the band chat.
We usually just roast you in the band chat.
Yeah.
If we do text back. But all that to say, it's painful, and I tell people don't get into it because I know that the few out there that are destined for it, no matter what, all the pain, everything, we just can't not do it. We just can't help ourselves. It's the only thing. It's like breathing oxygen. Like it's just something you absolutely just have to do. So I tell people don't because I know that the people that are crazy like us will do it anyways.
yeah.
And the people that aren't cut out for it, I'm like, let me save you some pain and just like play for fun. There's nothing wrong with playing for fun and just just casually just doing it as a hobby. But if you like take it serious, you're just gonna be in for a world of pain with these little tiny glimmering moments
And that makes it all worth
of
it.
just absolute bliss.
Yeah.
But they're rare.
But those moments make it worth it. The moments make it worth it. And then for my next one, it is if you could collaborate with any artist, living, dead, or living or dead, who would it be?
God, we got this one last time. I think I said a mix of Michael Jackson and something else. I don't know. I think One Tricks Point Never would be cool because I wish we had a synth player so bad. So just having a super trippy producer to help with interludes and just textures, I think that would be so awesome. And he did a song with Alex G and it was incredible, Babylon. So that would probably be mine. Steel?
This is tough. I have to say that this is gonna sound corny, but I believe so strongly in your writing that I would love to work with someone like Rick Rubin.
He a little corny though, but we love Rick Rubin.
You little
He
cool.
said, try everything, and that's the one thing you can take away from Rick Rubin. Despite the corniness, you should try everything. If someone has an idea in the stew, just try it. You know what I'm saying?
Just try it. But now I'm gonna move. Interaction you've had with a band.
Oh man! Right when I moved to Greenville, I went to Target, and somebody said, "Curse jar," and I turned around, and it was the cashier, and he knew the band from something in town or something, and it just made me feel like I literally told like everybody about it. I was like, somebody recognized me at the grocery store. It was crazy. But ever since then, now that we're like involved in the DIY world in Greenville, it's very easy to I mean, people. I see people all the time who I know and they know me and I know their bands, and being in bands in town, and you just know everybody is awesome. Like it's such a collaborative thing. So I don't know. I see people all the time that either know our band or I just know them from shows, and it's just nice. It feels like a little community.
Yeah, I will say Greenville is like being in radio. Greenville is well versed in a lot of like bands, like a lot of like indie rock, like small bands, and I love it. Like I absolutely love it. Like I hosted Battle of the Bands last year.
Oh, nice.
And it was amazing. Like
Nice.
I absolutely loved it. It was
Wait,
amazing.
what is that? Homeostasis one?
Yep.
Nice. They're playing at our record release show with us.
Really,
Yeah.
yeah. Homeostasis, destroyed it. Everyone did amazing, but I just absolutely loved it. Like I love bands, I love music, love it. But
That's one of our goals, by the way, is to get like more involvement with ECU. We feel like there's such a such a big student body and such a cool local scene. When we go to these small local shows, we don't see a ton of ECU students, and we want to figure out how to like. I just feel like ECU students don't know about a lot of these shows.
yeah,
Yeah, if you don't know and you're listening to this, go to Alley Cat Records or follow Spaz Presents and Alley Cat Records on Instagram. All the shows that are cool in town, they'll probably post about it. And there's also there's a bit of a hardcore scene now, and there has been, and they're doing shows at the Presbyterian Church too in
Super
Greenville,
cool.
which
Such
is
a good
really
time.
fun. So just follow those accounts, and yeah, you should be able to find some fun stuff to do during the weekend.
And then shameless plug, we're doing an album release show August 15th. It's the Saturday before the first day of classes, so classes in like 2 days. So a lot of you guys will be here. State Theater, so it's that big theater, it's downtown, it's right behind where they do Doggy Jams.
Mm-hmm.
We're playing our full brand new album, which we bought a copy of the album for you. You guys can play it on the radio on vinyl.
Yes, which we will.
We produced that here in Greenville. We recorded it ourselves. We wrote it, recorded it, mixed and mastered it all here in Greenville. Had it pressed in Raleigh, so this is fully a North Carolina product, all DIY. We did it ourselves. And we're really excited to kind of invest into the local Greenville music scene and community and try to do bigger shows. Like, not many local bands are playing at the State Theater because there just isn't sort of that community built around. They just primarily do Alley Cat, which we love, but we want to show Greenville that there's like a stage and an opportunity for bigger shows. So August 15th, we're actually going to be doing a ticket giveaway on your show. We'll get to it a little bit later.
Yes, we will. Yes, we will. But why? Oh, wow. What do you hope people feel after listening to your music or seeing you perform live?
I really just want, I want to see, when I go to Alley Cat or anywhere in town and dudes are bobbing their head, I feel like it's a dub for me. Like, I just want literally guys who I feel like are vibing. Like, if you just hate it and you're like, that was weird, I don't really get it, you know, that's fine. I just prefer that you know, enjoyed it a little bit. I mean, perfect world, you're actually reading the lyrics and, you know, I'd love to talk about that with you if you're into that stuff. But we're a gazy band, you know, lyrics aren't necessarily always at the forefront, and that's fine too. So really just bobbing your head. I mean, we only need bass and drums for that, and everything I do on top is just texture, you know.
It's just a little add on something, just to add on something, you know.
I'm just always having the time of my life when I play. I have the goose. I've got like a dog with my tongue hanging out, just smiling, bobbing my head. So I think for me, it's just that high energy, and I just want people to kind of experience, get on the same.
If you want to see a 40-year-old guy with a six-pack play bass with a huge smile on his face, come to our show.
40s.
Someone outside go, woo, yeah.
That'd be Josh. Yeah, so I think just seeing that, seeing people's eyes light up and just like get excited the same way that I'm excited, that's just fuel for me.
It just keeps you going. But my next question is, where can people follow you and stay updated on everything you're doing?
Our Instagram is Twin Misery, which is just Misery Twin backwards, and then Misery Twin, I think, on, you know, TikTok and whatever. Also, miserytwin.com, you can pre-order our record and buy tickets to the release show.
All right, and before we conclude this interview, I'm gonna hit y'all with some rapid fire questions.
Let's go.
All right, and they're easy questions. So, we doing coffee or energy drinks before a show?
Shot of tequila.
Shot of tequila. Favorite city you performed in?
We have never played a show outside of Greenville in the 3 years we've been a band. Greenville.
In this band. But what about, but
in general, Cleveland, Ohio, every day.
I would say also Cleveland.
Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, the House of Blues there.
For the next one, vinyl, CD, or streaming?
Well, definitely vinyl. We just made a vinyl at Poorhouse in Raleigh. Super happy to have it been produced locally, and we made cassettes ourselves for this show, which are part of the ticket giveaway.
Yeah, I'm gonna say cassette.
And then, favorite song to perform live?
Possum Skull. Never played it live, but every time we've practiced it recently, it's such a vibe.
Blighttown, it's our hardest song.
All right, next one is favorite pre-show meal.
Shot of tequila.
Whatever Ken is making.
Yeah, Josh's wife cooks for us.
And then, what's one song you wish you had written?
Ooh, brother. Oh, God.
So proud of this.
Oh, dude, Helplessness Blues by Fleet Foxes.
Still.
Going to California is Steele's answer.
Yeah.
Got you.
And then, next one is early bird or night owl?
Recently, I've been trying to be a big boy and get up at 8 and go to bed at midnight or something like that, but...
Literally same, exact.
And then, if your band had a theme song that wasn't your own, what would it be?
Eye of the Tiger, obviously.
Eye of the Tiger?
Where's this tiger?
I don't know. I got a tiger somewhere.
Oh, that's fire! I was looking at all your tattoos when I first walked in.
Thank you.
They're sick. They're sick. All right, and before we wrap up this interview, is there anything you'd like to tell your fans, or anything we didn't ask that you would like to let them know?
The giveaway.
we're gonna talk about the ticket giveaway. I'm gonna let Steele do it right now.
Oh shoot, it's me. Okay, so we wanted to do something really special for the show. So we got one song from every band, and we made a cassette tape.
Every band that's
compilation.
playing on the
Yes,
show,
not
which
every band
are
that exists. So every band that's on the show,
Which
is
are?
Miss Bliss, Homeostasis, Shrug, Bluegill, and then us. So we got one song, so 5 songs we pressed into a limited run cassette tape. So there's 20 of them. We only made 20. We're only ever gonna make 20. So we're gonna do a giveaway. We're gonna give away one cassette with a pair of tickets to the show on August 15th. A cassette player, because we know a lot of you people out there don't have a way to play cassette tapes. We're gonna give you a little handheld portable cassette player. You can put headphones in like we did when I was a kid. If you wanted your hip like a Walkman.
Oh, those are sick. Those.
And then also a poster for the show. So a cassette compilation of the bands, tickets, poster, cassette player. We're giving all those away. We're partnering up with
WZMB.
on your social media. And so after this, you guys are going to do a post, and you guys are going to pick one lucky winner who's going to win that bundle. We're literally only doing 20. So once those 20 are out, they're gone. The rest of them, you can go to Alley Cat Records. If you want to buy that bundle, they've got it in store at Alley Cat Records.